This is 1 Timothy 6 and 18. It says that they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate. Willing to communicate.
Yeah, Jake really has a hard time with communicating, because to communicate, you got to put down your ego. You got to put down your emotions and your feelings. To communicate is a sacrifice, because you know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Jake has trouble with truly communicating, and that can deteriorate a team. Like I always say, we're not dependent and we're not independent. We're interdependent in this thing. There's things where you got to man up and do it on your own in this truth, but then there's aspects of this truth where it's a team. You're interdependent in this thing, so you got to learn how to work with men. You got to learn how to have a malleable, which means energy that can shape and mold towards something. You got to be flexible.
Yeah,
okay.
Or sociable.
Yeah.
Certain brothers ain't trained in that. Certain brothers have lived their lives as I'm doing me. When you come amongst a body of men, and you used to holding issues in and not communicating, that don't work. Certain things you can get over, but there's certain things you need to flush out and talk to a brother. All right, but first and foremost, pray.
That's right. It says,
and the prayer should be to get it right with the brother. That should be the prayer too. Not the of course you offended or whatever it may be, but there should be a prayer. Go ahead.
Hebrews 13 and 16, but to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices the Most High is well pleased. That's right. Right. So you can't just be like they say, man. A closed mouth don't get fed. A closed mouth don't get fed. You gotta open your mouth to see what's going on, and then you most likely you'll find out that everything's gonna be all right, because the Most High promised that it would be. But if you don't trust that it is, you're gonna put your guards up against the wrong people.
Yeah, I think the word communicate. It's
Strong's G 2842. Koinonia.
Fellowship, association, community, communion, joint participation, intercourse, and the share which one has in anything, participation, intercourse, fellowship, intimacy, open.
Yeah, and that takes you being vulnerable. That's why it's a sacrifice. In order to communicate, you got to be vulnerable. But if you have this, you want to be a macho man, you making yourself hard to deal with.
That's a macho man. I want to be a macho man. You holding on to shit when the scriptures tell you the brotherhood is there,
That's right.
And then, what'd you say, Ariella? That had been the theme of the day for you. Say no.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta say no.
Right, you gotta learn how and when to say no. And yes.
Okay. You gotta know when to delegate. You gotta know when to say I can't.
You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
That's right.
Real talk.
Know when to fold them.
Yeah.
Even if it's an elder, it could be Apostle Tahar. For instance, I'm just using Apostle Tahar might ask. I'm just saying hypothetically, Apostle Tahar might ask a brother to do something with an apostle. I can't fulfill that. I can't do that. Right?
Right.
Another brother can do it.
Yeah. I would love, if I could, I would, but I can't.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Because you don't want to start something you can't finish, or say you will
Yeah.
do something and then it's all fucked up because you couldn't do it in the first place, but you didn't say it because you were too scared or you didn't want to disappoint. And now the situation's worse. And now you mad because you did it.
Yeah.
That can go on so many levels, what you just said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of levels.
Yeah.
Even with a woman, like,
Yeah.
you know you ain't really got the time, and you just some boxer,
Con.
let her down, and you do it anyway.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
The problem is,
Yeah.
Con.
you know what I'm saying? You do You
Con.
know,
Oh my goodness, bro, man. Oh, yeah. Even like with a woman, this is a lesson for you, brothers. You be like, yo, like if you know
Making
the shit.
obligations.
yeah, you because you feel like I gotta be nice. I don't want to let this person down or this woman down.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes no, you're not getting at my time. Nope,
Not
no.
like that.
It's just not, you know, it just is what it is. Some none, period.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to even talk to you.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to, because this is turning into a mini relationship, and you're going to expect to talk to me, you know, every day.
Right.
I don't. So it's best for me not to even go there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, at this point, we'll say,
Wow.
I'm learning that.
I get it. Yeah, because sometimes man, see, but our emotions be, yeah, but you gotta just be real.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you cool, like, but you gotta act the right, like, you know, it's different scenarios.
Okay.
If you just act the right way, we could be cool. But like, you know what I mean? Other than that, then we ain't fucking around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, but you brothers, man, like we said in the camp sit down, look, man, if you're going through shit, step to the elders of your camp. This goes out to all Great Millstone. Okay? All you brothers in Great Millstone, no matter what camp you are, we have a order set up, right? A protocol in each camp. I already know that. I know that for a fact. No matter what GMS camp, you brothers in the other countries too, overseas. I know there's an elder of the camp, there's a second in command, I know there's an order set up, because that's the order we laid out to you brothers. And if you don't got that order set up, then there's a problem. Okay? We laid out an order to you brothers. You brothers that's in the camp, no matter how big or how small your camp is, if there's things you're going through, talk to your elders and talk to brothers, man. You know, am I right or wrong?
That's right. You gotta get past your ego.
Yeah.
Willing to communicate.
Oh, he not gonna listen to me. He don't like. You gotta get past all that.
We're too old for that. We've grown in the spirit. We got this knowledge. Now we got to apply it. And you have to literally apply what we've been given. You know, so if you don't, eventually you're gonna crash out. Of course, you're gonna, go through your bumps and bruises in this faith. You ain't gonna get it perfect every time, but a lot of shit there's no excuse for. You know, and you brothers who are just now coming in, you gotta get it faster.
Right.
You ain't got all that time for all that crazy, weirdo shit. You gotta get in order fast. You don't have the time your apostles had. We don't have the time that they had. We're here.